So I'm moving, where I don't know yet, and where I live, Berlin, has been subject to quite a lot of housing crisis and upheaval in the last 2 years due to a host of factors. And one issue is it's very difficult to find a place of your own. Very difficult. And if you do, it's almost impossible to find a place that is not short-term and furnished. 99% of the places out there are rented as short-term and furnished, whether you want it or not. And so I've been looking at a lot of apartments, and they're all suffering from the same problem, which is that they're all like these tiny places, 200 square feet, 20 square meters-ish, designed for one person. And they're stuffed with 80 million chairs apiece, 9,000 chairs, 50 bazillion, squillion, trillion chairs, and not even nice chairs. And they're all done in the same, as cheap as possible, IKEA, get the job done way. So all of these apartments are simultaneously space starved and chair suffocating. So they feel very impoverished. They feel very impoverished because there's no richness of space, there's no air, there's nowhere to breathe because you're suffocated by all these chairs, trampling all over all these chairs. And they feel also very impoverished stuff-wise because they're not nice chairs. They're like nasty chairs. And I'm just thinking, like, how do you want to sit in the house of your mind? How do you want to come to rest in the house of your mind? And the business parallel is obviously, how do you want to sit in your business? How do you want to come to rest in your business? I've never particularly liked Western chairs anyway, the typical like 4 legs, seat, back situation, because they inflict upon us a actually fairly unhealthy seated posture. They inflict upon us an off-the-rack mentality of what it means to come to rest in a human body. There are so many ways of parking our sacrum on something. There are like a million ways, and only one of them is supported by the Western chair. So yeah, these things get in the way, they're not nice, they starve you of space to breathe, they don't even encourage a healthy posture, meaning they don't encourage a healthy way of being in your body and therefore a healthy way of being in your mind. So I'm thinking, like, what's your equivalent in your mind? Like, what cultural junk have you just swallowed off the rack that you assume that you have to have? Because this chair explosion makes me feel like there is clearly some desperate anxiety behind them, like, oh my god, I have to have 5,000 chairs in my apartment for one person, because otherwise the world will come to an end. Like, what is that deep-seated, uninspected, unconsidered, perceived need that you think that you have? And is it really going to be served best by 5,000 off-the-rack IKEA chairs, whatever that thinking equivalent is for you? Or would it behoove you more to take somewhere between 5 minutes and 43 years to actually pay attention to how you naturally and healthily come into rest in your body and in your mind and in your space, and then design your space around that to support that? So yeah, think about that. How do you come to rest in the house of your mind? How do you come to rest in the house of your business? And how can you create an environment that supports that? Good luck! Message me to work with me at jordanadelfeld.com.